Pandas, 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 pandas. Welcome to the stream. TGIM. We just finished a pre-market show. Always have a great time there. Glad that you guys are here. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, good morning. Drop a GM in the chat. Drop a TGIM in the chat. Thank God it's Monday. Coming back so we can come back to the stream. Come back to the best community on YouTube. Trading with the best. Good morning, everybody. Make sure you scalp that like button. Bill7, good morning. Hugh, good morning. Indy, welcome, welcome. Chewy, good morning. Manly Man, good morning. Good day, morning to Panda. Good day, morning to Michael Chin's return. Yes, sir. Good morning. GD, more. How lazy can you get? How lazy can you get? Mr. Ross, good morning. Charles Wilson, good morning. Tanner, good morning. The Patriots, good morning. Speedy Boy, welcome. Icky, welcome, guys. Hosman, good morning. And TGIM, let's go, baby. Back with the best community on YouTube. It's getting so choppy here. Overnight session, complete chop. The price action right now is very confusing. I'm not sure what's going on. We're just going to let this play out. I have no intention to trade this right now. Very confusing. Mr. Ross asks, are there discounts or resets for Apex? There's not. But I feel like Apex has been pretty... They've been developing a pattern here where after the eval, then they start to do discounts on resets. But there's no guarantee of that. It's just a pattern I've been noticing they've been doing a little bit. So it may happen. Good morning, pandas. GC Burke, good morning. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. Roberto, good morning. TGIM, guys. TGIM. In this channel, we say TGIM, not TGIF. Fridays are sad because that means we're going to be separated. But Mondays are nice because that means we come back together. Get back to doing what we love. Trading futures, getting that bamboo every single day. Pandas, this week for news. Not much going on. Thursday's unemployment claims. Friday is flash manufacturing PMI, I believe. Flash services PMI, flash manufacturing PMI on Friday. So no news really until Thursday at 8:30 a.m. Which means that we could have a slow week. I don't know. I don't know if that means we're going to have a slow week or if we're going to have like a consistently okay week. Because sometimes news creates like very low volatility because everyone's waiting for the news. But if there's no news, then people may just trade normally. I don't know. I really, thoughts and prayers to those who started trading futures more recently, because the price action has been terrible for the last, I would say, several months. Like I wouldn't say any of this price action has been good. I would say for several months this has been pretty terrible. I think basically starting from here, not even before then, I just feel like the price action has not been good. Very slow and a lot of tricky price action. It's just I feel bad for people and it's not a lot of setups. That's probably the most frustrating thing. E-minis used to be the land of the two-legged pullbacks, but now it's just hard to find them. Hard to find any of them, and super frustrating. But good thing we have Big Mama in our pocket where we can probably take at least 1 to 2 trades. One trade at least, I don't know, maybe 4 out of 5 days you can get a decent Big Mama trade. 4 out of 5 days. All you really do need is one trade a day to make $100 a day. You know, if you only traded Big Mamas, you could probably make a living. That's the amazing thing about futures. The leverage is so high, you can literally take one trade like every day and you can make a living off of that, especially with Apex. That's the beauty of Apex. Right now, the daily chart, we have this trend line and we are still above it. We are still riding on it, and it could come back down to the 20 MA. I wouldn't be surprised. It is currently choppy in my opinion, overlapping. Hard to tell what's going to happen, but notice you do have a strong bull bar ending near its high and a pause bar. We need a bull bar here in order for us to break out, continue this uptrend. If it's another pause bar, then like another inside bar, then we have to wait for the break of that inside bar. If we break to the downside, then officially no follow through on the strong bull bar, and maybe most likely come back down to the bottom of the 20 MA, or test the 20 MA, or bottom of the trading range, this blue box here. So it's just confusing. It's very confusing. I just don't know what kind of day we're going to have today. Indie Scalper says, copy that one trade across 10 accounts and your goal. Exactly, actually. It's not even a joke. That is actually, you can make a living off trading futures by doing that. But you have to have a balance. You have to have a balance. Because a trailing threshold makes it very difficult sometimes. You can't just go all out on every single Big Mama. If you like the Big Mama, then yeah, you can trade heavier, but oftentimes, you know, I trade them. I trade them still pretty small. I don't go all out on them. Not because I don't feel confident in it, but because you have to consider drawdowns. Even with Big Mamas, they're drawdowns. Nothing's 100%. $10,000 tick chart. I'm looking at this, wondering if we might get a trap trade here, where we kind of have this set up. You have a fit or a break a trend to new high, and the new high has 2 legs up, and it attempts to make another high, a trap trade that fails, reverses, now we're underneath the 20 MA. And what I need here on the 10,000 tick chart is A, B, C, second entry, long failure, and we may push down pretty hard here, creating another, basically either inside bar or a bearish bar on the daily chart. And but I need a price action to show this. If this happens, I may try to swing the trade. I don't know. About 5 more minutes until market opens. Hope everyone does. Hope everyone's feeling good. Hope everyone had an amazing weekend. Throw in the chat if you guys did anything interesting over the weekend, or let us know, how do you spend your weekends to reset that mental capital? What do you look forward to most on the weekends? When you're not, of course, doing the thing you love, which is trading futures, what is your second favorite thing to do? That BBM 90 on top is triggering me. Why? Is it like off-centered or something? Golfing. Bill says, I passed the eval last Friday, got the trade copper set up again. Now I have 2 P accounts. Let's go, baby. Bill 7, you're in a good position now. Kyle Lubers, family time outside and away from screens. Hey, that is amazing. Start ship launch? Is that like Elon Musk's new spaceship? I haven't heard about it. A lot of people like golfing, huh? Honestly, watching the Panda streams again. Appreciate that. Bernard playing guitar. Oh, the SpaceX? Oh, okay. Actually didn't know about that. Good morning, guys. Good morning. A lot of you guys think it's going to be a trading range type day today. It'd be nice if we get a nice setup somewhere. But we got to let the market give us whatever. You can only take what the market gives us, and so got to wait. Oh, is it happening today? Should I stream it on the stream? Get this copyrighted? Get a copyright violation, but worth it because it's fun to watch with you guys. Most of you guys think it's trading range type day today. We have about 1.5 more minutes until market opens. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Hey, pandas, we're going to get that bamboo today. It's a Monday, so make sure you stick to your rules. You got to start the week off well. That's a 48 hours. All right. Of course, because I can't trade the... Oh. Man. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, you know what? I should look into another prop firm that is opened in all countries or the countries that are missing. Corsi, you're from, was it from South Africa? Was it? I forget. South Africa or what is it? Morocco? Was it? Morocco? There's no way Samsung is switching to Bing. There's no way. They're built on Android. Ten more seconds. Jia Yunan, good morning. Welcome, guys. Steven Milan, good morning. Welcome, everybody. All right, pandas. Market just opened. Let's get that bamboo. Four pushes down. It's a Yahoo News story. I just find that hard to believe. I don't know how they're gonna get away from that, or I don't know how they're gonna move to Bing, unless Bing makes their own like mobile operating system, or I guess they're getting paid like, I would say, I don't know how much it would cost
5-minute trap
to buy, to make Samsung switch over. Okay, 5-minute chart basically opens right where it closes on Friday. 5-minute chart looks like this. Almost looks like a continuation, like there was no overnight trade. Small little gap that needs to be filled still on the 5-minute chart, which should be kind of nice because it may set up a trap on the 10,000 tick, which is a trade I may consider taking. Especially if the risk is within my tolerance. Second entry short forming on the 2000 tick. A little too choppy for me, but clearly underneath the 20 minute, clearly off our trend line. But I'm gonna sit on my pause here. Outside bar reversal, just waiting. I'm just waiting here. No rush. I'm not super clear on what's gonna happen right now, so I'm okay with waiting here. We may get that trap trade, that failed second entry long on the 10,000 tick. 10,000 tick chart may, see how I drew this out? I was anticipating this. And hopefully it will happen and I'll take the trade. 5 minute chart, still needs to fill the gap. One tick, needs to fill it by one tick. Market may be a little stingy here, it may not give us our setup. But, you know, if it does, then we'll be ready for it. If it doesn't, then we move on. Simple as that. Very binary trading here. It's not non-binary, it's binary here. James Crow having trouble connecting to NinjaTrader. I'm okay. Make sure if your rhythmic typically connects, then your NinjaTrader should connect. If you're using Apex, that is. We may create that second entry long. Very close creating second entry long on the 10,000 tick. Oof. I'm just waiting for it. 10,000 tick chart. Waiting for that second entry long to trigger so it can fail. And I can take the continuation of this downtrend. Take the reversal. It's actually an inside bar OI pattern right now. So that in itself may be enough for people to go short if we break the downside of this. 10,000 tick chart. We have a setup here, pandas. We do have a setup here. It's a 10,000 tick chart setup. It'll be outside bar reversal perhaps triggering here. I don't like outside bar reversals, I really do not, but I like the setup here. It looks nice. Break a trend to new high, and you got a failed, a failed push up here. It's outside bar reversal. I usually don't like to take outside bar reversals, but I'll take it. I'll take it here. Fail second entry long. The reason being because we may get a nice little swing trade here. I'll probably take a 1-to-1 on the main position of the main position because this is a swing trade. So I'll take at least a 1-to-1 here on the core position. We may not even get the setup. Who knows? May not even come to us.
Five-minute trap.
It's quite a large signal bar, quite a large risk, and that's a very bad signal bar to take. I don't know if I could take it with 5 contracts here. It's a little too much risk. I can maybe take it. I'll take it with 2 contracts. I can take this with 2 contracts. And let's go 3 contracts. I'll take it 3 contracts. Just the risk is too large. How many points is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 6 points of risk. I still like the setup here to go short, to be honest. I feel like if it does trigger, we'll still be beneath the 20 EMA. Can I speak? Strong push up on the 2000 tick chart. A trap trade. This setup may not be viable any longer. If we get a strong bearish bar, maybe here, but if it's a strong bullish bar, it's going to be very tough. Very tough to take. It just doesn't look viable. It looks like it's going to keep going up here. Darn. Wanted some sort of setup, but it doesn't look like the market's going to give it to us. We still have 3,000 more ticks on this candle. I'm trading smaller because of the risk. It's quite large. If it's like a strong bull candle, I'm not going to go short against it. Just going to let it be. Nameless asks, is this ES? Yes, this emini. S&P futures. No joy on this setup. No joy. This is too bullish here. Way too bullish. Goodness. I just cannot go short here. No, thank you. Skip it. Skip it. Skipping that trade. We are looking for a different setup now. Moving on. Tricky trade. I'm not going to go long here. Way too choppy. So I wouldn't have to capture this. I wouldn't be able to capture this. It's way too tricky. Richard Harris back. Welcome back. How was it? I want to say Cancun, but I'm pretty sure that's not it. Thailand? Was it? Philippines, that's right. That's right. I knew it was southeast somewhere. Stephen Milan, SpaceX launch postponed. SpaceX is so fascinating. It's just it's just amazing what a private company could do, where I feel like a company like NASA, or I guess a department like NASA, I'm not saying that NASA hasn't done amazing things, but it's just when something's private versus public, it's just worlds difference in terms of quality and the speed of things, urgency. It's just, I think it's very interesting that there's actual like private company that is looking for space travel. Elon Musk, I have mixed feelings about him. He's kind of an odd person, to be honest. He's kind of an odd person. I mean, he's definitely I don't know if he's been red pilled, really. I just feel like I don't know. I think he's honestly pretty liberal in most of his stances, except I could be wrong. I don't know. He's just an interesting person. This is a really interesting person. Do I like him? I feel pretty neutral about him. I think he's entertaining, and but he's just I don't know. I guess I haven't like fully came to some conclusion of how I feel about Elon. Ralph Grant says, when SpaceX re-landed its boosters, they sold me. Ralph Grant, did you update your picture? Yeah, that was incredible. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. That was amazing. Yeah, I don't know. Is that feasible? Like going to Mars and like terraforming it in order for humans to survive there? Is that necessary? I mean, it's quite a ride up right now. Who says the launch was postponed? We're seeing it right now. What is this? This is the price action that I can trade right now. Nothing interesting here. Nothing that makes me want to take a trade. I don't know if I even want to go long. I feel like if I saw a second entry long here, would I want to take it? Perhaps. Hugh asks, what is red pilled? Red pilled. I think honestly people need to get purple pilled. It's an analogy based off the Matrix. And I believe it describes people who are either quote unquote like neutral politically or more liberal, and they convert to being more conservative because of some sort of either enlightenment or research or for some, something that makes them convert to more conservative. Yeah, chill pill is the best really at the end. Oh, chin pilled? Yeah, I mean that's what we are. The trap is gonna trigger still, looks like, on the 10,000 tick. It's just not a good looking trap. It's a huge risk. And it's overlapping here. I don't know. The risk is quite large. Maybe I can go short here, but it looks kind of bullish to me. It's just confusing, to be honest. This is your signal bar. For the content. For the content. 1, 2, 3, 4. I most likely won't copy this trade. This is really risky. Most likely won't copy this trade. Propulsion block. All right, we are in a trade here. Oh, let me get a swing here. This risk is too much for just 2 points. It's not a sustainable risk reward here. Is that right? Yeah, around there. Let's see if we can get a nice swing trade here. This could be like a downtrend the rest of the day, and I want to capture it if I can. This is a 10,000 tick chart, by the way. I want to capture, if this is like a true reversal for like the entire day, like I want to get a piece of it. Like you cannot, if you have no chips in the game, you can't win. So we're going to try to take a 1-to-1 risk reward here. And notice I'm only trading 3 contracts. So, I lowered my contract sizes because the risk is larger than I typically would take. It's about almost a little more than a 5-point risk. A little bit more, 1 tick more The 5-point reversal. I'm on a 10,000 tick chart. Trading a trap trade, break a trend new high. Overshoot leading to an undershoot. That's what I'm thinking. And hopefully at least we'll get this main portion of the scalp. And then we can see if we get a runner here. We already made our 2 points. We're going to try to get that 1-to-1 risk reward though. Overshoot leading to an undershoot is what I'm suspecting here. Pretty decent push down, at least for now. And I'm not risking that much. I'm risking about 5 points, 3 contracts. What is that? That's 150 per point. 150 times 5 is, what, 625? Risking 625. Getting a nice push down, nice solid. Looks like a nice solid bear bar. Let's see if we can get filled on our main position here. And hopefully we can get a runner as well. This trend line could act as support, so you got to be careful of that. Got to recognize that. Just 3 points here. The risk is too much. I feel like this is a swing trade. This is why I entered this trade. This is a way I swing trade here. 10,000 tick chart. And the potential is that this could be an all-day downtrend. And I want to capture it if it is. I want to be part of it. And if not, then it's okay. Next time it happens, hopefully I will get a piece of it. And it will be an all-day downtrend. Not the best way to end that candle, but still safe. Still pretty good. Again, if you want to know which time frame I'm looking at, look at the top right of your screen. Currently I'm on a 10,000 tick chart. If this does reverse, do I want to skunk it? I mean, because it's a swing trade, I don't. Because it's a swing trade, I don't want to skunk it. I'm going to let it play out. For the content. We could have already got 3 points from this. I could still notice, I could still make money off of this if I think this is, my premise is no longer valid. I feel pretty confident in this. Fairly confident in this trade. $2,000 tick chart also flashing a trap trade here on the 2,000 tick. May trigger this trap trade, which will increase my chances for this scalp to work or for the swing to work. Hopefully, get this trap trade triggering on the 2,000 tick. Okay, it does trigger. That's really good news. Triggers, does it go anywhere though? Not really. It's actually looking pretty bad for a trap. Pushing up now. The trap may fail, which could create the reverse effect. I think we're good here though. I like this trade. I don't mind this trade. I don't mind losing it. Curious. 2,000 tick chart fails. That trap fails. This could be a this could actually be a strong reversal and stop me out now. That's not good. 2000 tick chart, that's not what you want to see on 2000 tick. Pushing strong back up. We do got a break of this now, and I do have a swing trade here, so I'm probably going to hold it through. I could try to come up break even now and skunk this trade. I could possibly do that. But because I'm swing trading, I don't mind holding this for a little bit longer. Let this just play out. I could come out with a small loss at this point, skunk this trade if I don't like my premise still. Most of the times if my trade reverses, I like to get out of the trade. But since it's a swing trade, I may just want to stick it through. If it's a scalp, then I probably would just come out, because a scalp, you typically just want to get it quickly. But because this is a swing trade, I'm willing to hold it a little bit longer. But now, I mean, this is a strong bull bar. I may just come out. It's not looking good for me. It's not looking good for me at all. With follow through now, a little bit of follow through. This could be a complete trick, right? This trap. I mean, I could have scalped out, but I'm holding it. Tricky. Overshoot, wanting to undershoot here. May not give it to me. It may stop me out. Got a nice, strong entry bar on this trap. I could come out break even here, pandas. Or at least with a small loss and just move on to the next trade. Like if I don't like this price action, if this is scaring me too much, then I can just skunk it at any moment here. But I'm going to hold it. You know why? Because I have panda cojones. I got the grip of 20 pandas. Holding onto your life here. People, you could come out break even right there if you wanted to. I could have came out break even. I'm holding this for the swing. For the content. For the content. There we go. Get a push down here. There we go. Keep pushing. At any moment I can come out break even. I'm not scared. I'm so confident in this trade. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. No. Are you scared? I'm not scared. Ooh. You thought I was scared. You guys are so dumb. You guys thought I was scared. Whew. Oh man, this is painful. This is getting painful now. If it ends bullish, that's painful. That's painful. Trap triggers on the 2000 tick chart on the opposite direction. That is scary stuff. Very scary stuff. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that. Nah. I don't like it. Let me come out break even. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Come on. Come on. Let me get out. Let me get out. If I feel like I'm already wrong, I should just skunk it as soon as possible. Being a little greedy here, trying to come out break even if I can. Ooh, I'm thinking about skunking this with a small loss. Or YOLO. For the content. Let's get it. For the content, pandas. For the content. Oh, man. Why are you playing games with me? Remember the days you used to be so straightforward? I could have came out break even, pandas. Oh, I could have just came out break even. Oh! Let's go, baby! Let's go, baby! You guys thought I was gonna skunk it. You guys were all scared. I had zero oh my, what's going on? Pandas. Alright, I'm out. I'm out. I have no idea what's happening. I got scared. You thought you guys thought I was scared. Yeah, I was actually terrified. You guys are the fools. I was terrified. I wasn't scared. I was terrified. What was that? That price action was wild. I didn't understand what was happening. I just didn't like it. I just got out. It's just too tricky. Too tricky for me. And when it's that tricky, I just want to get out. It's just too 50-50 for me. I'm moving on. Next trade. I made my 24.90. I made my 25 bamboo. I got some bamboo. Hey, green is green, pandas. Green is green. Whew, that was weird. That was weird. I was like, for certain, I'm gonna get filled
10,000
when the market moved like that, and then it just bounced right back up, and I was like, whoa, I have no idea what's happening. At that point, it's just a little too choppy, a little too indecisive for me, and I'm gonna come out break even if it does continue to go down, just because it's just too tricky. Just too tricky. I don't like it when the market's too tricky and too confusing. We have a break a trend to new low here. Higher low setup. This may push up strong. Your comments are funny. Y'all comments are funny. When in doubt, get out. I like that. Higher low. I'm glad I got out of the trade now. I'm very glad I got out of the trade. Very, very glad. I'm going to take a trap trade to the long side here. I'm extremely glad I got out of that trade. Panda is a genius. Getting out of the trade. It's 50-50 at that point, and you just don't know. You just don't know. 50-50. Amazingly, you're still okay, actually, if you're in this trade. Oh. Amazingly. Because on the 10,000 tick chart, your stop loss is right here, and you're actually still okay in this trade. Amazingly. 5 minute. Get that second leg up. Still clearly above the 20 MA here. Huh. I don't know. Confusing. Trap trade to the long side. Sitting on my pause. Too confused. You guys keep talking about news, but I don't think nothing news, nothing really happened with the news. Nothing here is showing me that like big news happened. Trap does trigger. Why do I keep calling these traps? What do I mean by traps? It's a fail second entry short. ABC. Second entry short. Fails. Reverses. Call that a trap. Trapping those who are short here or actually have mistaken. And we may get targets up here. We may have other things up here. Typically, the trap doesn't fill you like immediately. The trap's probably not right. Second entry long, perhaps, forming here. Do I like the second entry long? I kind of do. I kind of like the second entry long here, if we do get it. Amazing, but Pandas, notice 10,000 tick chart. If you took this trap trade, you're still safe because you did not get stopped out. Your stop loss is up here. Amazing. Actually amazing.
10,000 tick trap.
Man, another trap on 10,000 tick chart. Whoa. 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 Another trap on 10,000 tick. Look how many traps there have been. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, that's not normal. That is not normal. I may take a trap trade to the short side if it does trigger on a 10,000 tick chart. Another trap to the short side. Very rare you get 3 traps like that. I may get a trap here if this traps. Fail second entry long on the 2,000 tick. I may do it. We're not going to get it. I may just take this just for a scalp. Just for a scalp because the probability is so high in my opinion. It's so high in my opinion. That another trap trade. I'm gonna just take my regular stop loss. I'm not gonna do a price action stop loss. I'm gonna just do my max stop loss, which is actually 4 points here. And I will just take it because I feel like the probability is so high with another trap here that we're gonna get a push down and hopefully get a scalp here. That is amazing. To get another trap here is actually super rare. Super rare for 10,000 tick chart to show this many traps. And I feel like I should be able to scalp out pretty easily here. If not, it is what it is, but I just feel like with this price action, this trap here, after failing to reverse here, I feel like it's such a high probability trade. I'm gonna take the risk. I don't mind the risk there. I'm taking still just my regular 4-point stop loss though, because that's how much I would risk at any trade. And I'll just take it because I'm taking with 5 contracts here. I just felt like that was such a high probability trade that we can fill it. We can fill so quick that I'm going to just take it. But you know, my risk may not be enough here. May not be enough here. Hopefully it is, but it may not be enough. That is such a rare setup. I'm just taking 5 contracts here. Just a regular trade. Just because when you have this trap that fails, this is just... For a 10,000 tick chart to do that, it is just... it's just like... It just seems like a really high chance that we can push down here. I want to trade the probability here. If it doesn't work out, then you know, it is what it is, and I'll just move on. But I just feel like just have a high chance of getting filled here. It's taking a lot longer than I want to take. I thought it would be like almost immediate because of how, you know, when you get a trap like this and another trap going the direction you thought it was gonna go, you know, you feel like it should fill you pretty quick. It's just like basically another attempt to fill. But at this point, it may just be too choppy, and I may get stopped out here. I don't mind the trade though. My risk is the same. I'm just taking 4-point stop loss. It is what it is, and I move on. Basically, it's like three rejections. 1, 2, 3. Triple rejection. But that's not good. That's not what you want to see. It's definitely not what I want to see. Again, the 4-point stop loss may not be enough for the current ranges of these bars. It might be my mistake there to try to enter a trade where I can't take the proper stop loss. But for me, I can't risk more than this. I just felt like it should have filled so quickly, but it's not. So now I feel like the trade's not so good anymore. I really thought it would fill so quick. Another attempt down. It looks decent.
Five-minute trap.
This could just be a trading range. I wanted to wait for at least this bar to finish before making a decision. I wanted this to be a quick scalp. Now that it's not a quick scalp, I almost just want to skunk this. Skunking this trade is just taking way too long. Like, I wanted that to be an immediate scalp, but instead it's just going back and forth, and I just don't like it. So moving on to the next trade, it's just getting so choppy again. It just feels like perhaps we're in a trading range now. So again, skunk the trade. It's just taking too long. I can't. I thought that would be immediate, but the fact that it's not immediate makes me worried. I'm moving on. This price action is terrible. Terrible price action. Very frustrating. I was in 2 trades, but glad I skunked it. Yep, we're in Chop City. So frustrating. And that frustration is good to recognize early on, because you're frustrated for a reason. You're frustrated because the price action is probably choppy, and that's probably trying to tell you something. Probably tell you to sit on your paws. Second entry long on the 5-minute chart may trigger. Second entry long, 5-minute chart, but the price action is not necessarily price action I'd like to trade. Big wicks, big tails, big shadows, whatever you want to call them. And the price action from these candles just looks too confusing for me. Notice that we're clearly above the 20 EMA though. I would probably, if anything, take the trap trade to the other side here on the 5-minute chart. Again, attempting to go lower. Price action is just not it. It is not it today. Hopefully you guys are making more money than me, doing better than me. I mean, hey, green is green, pandas. Green is green. What can I say? Green is green. I'd rather be this green, you know. I could have... Yeah, green is green. What can I say? At least I'm green. I skunked 2 trades, essentially. I really thought that was gonna just scalp out immediately. It's so rare for the 10,000 tick chart to have so many traps. Can I speak today? What is going on? I mean, look at this. Trap, 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 trap. I guess that just means that be careful. Be careful today. Be very careful today. I put a poll up. What do you guys like to trade? Are you guys all E-mini guys? Or do you guys like to trade other stuff? Notice even on 2000 tick chart, this trap fails. This trap fails. This trap fails. I am not taking this trap. I don't care. This is not the day for traps. I'll just say that right now. This is not the day for traps. Notice all these traps failing. This trap fails. This trap fails. Wow, this is too confusing. This is not the day for traps, for certain. But this trap does look like a decent setup to go top of the trading range. That's what it feels like. But by virtue of just today having like 5 failed traps, I'm seeing right away. Just not gonna mess around with this. Husband says maybe Chin is on holiday. No, he is the one trapping the trappers. He has gone beyond just a trap. He is a trapper. "27% of you guys said you guys trade NQ. No one trades forex or crypto here. Interesting." Only thing kind of giving us some direction here is the 5-minute chart with the second entry long, clearly above the 20 MA, bouncing off of it, going sideways, but waiting for 20 MA to catch up to it, and now we're pushing up, and this may be indicative of what may happen, but don't know. Bill says, "I used to trade forex. I hate it." What do you hate about it? I tried forex a little bit as well. I never got fully into it, but I should maybe try again. Futures pricing is so much better. I think so too. The thing about forex, you don't pay for commissions. You pay for spreads. When it comes to scalping, it's very hard. Yeah, the spreads fluctuate, so it's not like even consistent amount of money you're basically paying. But with emini, one tick. The thing is about the emini, the commissions is so small that one tick on the emini you can still make a profit, as you can see here. Right, I'm up $66, and this is with commissions. Right, the price that you see, the profit that you see is with commissions, and so I'm positive $66, and that's the nice thing about the e-mini. One tick is enough to make a profit even with commissions. That's why I like e-mini a lot. NQ, I think NQ, it should be the same. I'm not sure what the commissions are for NQ. Is one tick on the NQ enough to make money? Let me see. Alexodu says my 5-minute email looks different. The reason why it looks different is because I don't have the overnight session. RG says 1 point, so one tick is $5. What's the commissions though? Is it the same as the e-mini? Because if that's the case, then man, that's pretty tough. NQ commissions is wow. Interesting. It's the same as the e-mini. You still technically make a profit. You make like 34 cents. Ron Musan in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So this trap ends up working here. I'm just not interested. It's just too confusing. When you have so many traps failing. This trap failed, this trap failed, this trap failed, this trap failed. It just means the price action is so terrible you should just sit on your paws. Oh, really? It looks different than my, this is the 20 EMA. I'm starting to, I don't know why. It's different if it is. Second entry long, notice. Coming out the 20 EMA here. Oh, you can trade currency futures. That's pretty cool. I actually didn't know that. What's the commissions? Is it like commission based? Interesting. I should look into that. Honestly, I feel like at this point maybe I should just have like 12 charts up on my screen and just see if there's setups anywhere. It's just the price action is so bad that setups are hard to come by. The problem is that if it's hard to make money even on one chart, then who said it'll be easier to trade on 12 charts? But I'll look into that. I'll look into the currency features. That's pretty cool. Pork bellies. Ornamental gourd futures. Wow, is that a real thing? GC Burke just said pork bellies. That just made me real hungry. I may be the only omnivorous panda in the world. Alright, so most of you guys are, I mean, it makes sense why you guys are watching this channel, because most of you guys trade the mini. Alright, got 4 pushes up. This is too confusing. No setups for me. I think it's interesting that in American cuisine, pork belly, it's almost the only thing really used for pork belly is bacon. But almost like in every other culture, pork belly is just, it's made for so many things. Made for so many dishes. I love bacon. Don't get me wrong. I think whoever invented bacon should win a Nobel Peace Prize. But I just think that when I think of American cuisine, I don't really see pork belly utilized in other ways, and I think it's just such an amazing piece of meat because of the crackle that you can get. Second entry long. Second entry long, but do I like this price action? Not really. It's pretty terrible. Patrick R says crispy skin, roast pork belly beats bacon hands down. That's another thing about American cuisine. They don't cook pork belly with skin on. There was a time where I was trying to find skin on pork belly, and I felt so bad. I went to a Costco, and if you guys know, Costco is basically like a wholesaler, and I asked for pork belly, and one of the workers handed me this huge slab of a pork belly, and I asked them, "Is the skin on?" Because it's a little hard to tell because the fat and skin they kind of look similar. So I asked I was like, I didn't think there was skin on, but I had to ask, "Is the skin on this?" And they said, "Yeah." And by the time I went home to prep it, I opened it up and realized no, there was no skin there. And the thing is, I had to have for the dish I was making, I had to have skin. I was trying to make a porchetta, and I went back to Costco and I handed them the, like I don't know, it was about 5 pounds of pork belly maybe, and I handed it back to them. I said, sorry, like, I asked you guys, and you guys, gave me the wrong information. So, and what they do with anything that you return in terms of like food, they just throw it away. They can't sell it. They can't use it. They just simply throw it in the trash. So I just handed it to them. They just threw it in the trash. It felt so bad. The animal was sacrificed and was just wasted. Its life was just wasted. Porchetta? Porchetta is delicious. If you never made it, it's like basically you roll pork belly and you put all these spices in it, and you just and when you roll it, you get this crispy skin on it. It's amazing. Have I ever had bear stew? No, I haven't. Michelle, we don't eat bears, Steven. They're supposed to eat us. How true that is. Honestly, I wouldn't know what to do if I saw a bear. I think I saw a clip recently on the YouTubies, and this guy was like on a cliff, and this bear came out, and he just started screaming at it like, "Wah!" And the bear kind of like jumped and tried to like it jumped like over him and landed like on a cliff below and started trying to like climb up a little bit, and then he started yelling and just screaming and kicking its head as it tries to climb up. And then you can see like in the corner of the video that there was like baby cubs there. So it's just like, can you blame the mama bear like kind of being aggressive there? It's like not really. But at the same time it's like, man, this guy must have had the adrenaline of, 50 men. I don't know. Yeah, wrong place, wrong time, exactly.
10,000 tick trap.
What is going on? We're getting trapped on the other side. Second entry long on the 2000 tick chart. Yeah, I can't trade. I cannot trade anything here, pandas. I'm sorry. I try to make some content, but it's just, this is not it. This is not it. Bill says, remember you only have to run faster than your friends when escaping a charging bear. If one of your friends got attacked by a bear, would you defend your friend? Would you defend your friend? Let me ask. Let me ask in a poll. You guys only answer in polls. How good of a friend are they? A good friend. A good friend. As I'm getting older, I realize any friend I have now at this point is a good friend. Anyone who's been friends with me this long, they must be a good friend. Wow, a lot of you guys. 62% of you says fight the bear. I guess I'll probably try to find a stick. I would find something. I would find a car or a tank, and I'll shoot the bear or run it over. Maybe a sword or a gun. If I could find one of those, that'd be great.
10,000 tick
Or
trap.
a huge spike. This is so untradeable. It's not tradable. 12% of you guys would just cry. That's how my buddy got into a fight with one. The bear was stalking his lady friend, so he had to face off. Wow. Wow. Hey, that lady friend better be his wife friend now. she better have married him. Render said he would order a katana from Japan, express shipping, and then fight that makes that. Of course, no duh. Black. If you fight a black bear, you fight back. Brown bear, you lay down. The bear is black, you fight back. If the bear is brown, you lay down. Walking around with a firearm while camping, huh? That makes a lot of sense. If the bear is white, you say goodnight. Yeah, I think at that point you wouldn't have a hard time figuring out what kind of bear it is. If it's a white bear, there's very little. I mean, if it's a black and white bear, then you give it a hug. If it's black and white, hold on tight. That's what that is. If you see a panda out in the woods while you're camping, you just run up to it and hug it. I'm just kidding, of course. If somehow, some reason that does happen, do not go and hug a panda in the wild. I'm sorry. Don't do it. The most ultimate question is, what would win, a tiger or a grizzly? That is what's most important right now. And pandas, sorry that I am not trading right now. I'm putting pulls up. It's because the price action is untradeable. I cannot trade this. Can you find... This is absolutely incredible, pandas. On the 10,000 tick chart, if you were in this trap trade, this swing trade, you're actually still safe. You have not been stopped out yet. You have not broken this pivot high where your stop loss would have been. You'll still be in this trade. Amazingly, still be in this trade. Whoa, it's 50-50 right now. Tate says that he will start peeing and pooping everywhere to cause confusion Would then pull my friend away once the bear knows I'm the alpha. Okay, you would be alpha if you can literally just pee and poop on command. That is a superpower if you can do that. It's actually a superpower. You should be on the next Avengers movie. Ah. All right, pushing down. Okay, no setups though. Pushing down strong. Finally going to the level of the swing trade, perhaps. Strong bear bar on the 10,000 tick chart. Ending near its low. Thinking follow through. There's no bears in Texas? That's surprising. Wow, 52% think a grizzly would beat a tiger. Interesting. I think tigers are more vicious than lions, to be honest. I think Joe Rogan said something like that. Come to British Columbia. Bears outnumber people 5-1. Oh my. No, thank you. I feel like tigers, they do more like calisthenics, more pull-ups, more climbing, more diving. You know, lions are like in the Sahara. It's just basically flat land and just kind of like run around. But tigers, they have to climb and like chase and also do the long sprints. You gotta do everything. Man, a lot of you guys think grizzly bear would win, huh? Interesting. I was trapped on a lifeboat with a Bengal? What? How's that happen? What? What? Wait, what situation, what predicament do you have to be in for that to happen? That's wild. Nothing on earth can match a grizzly? Is that true? Didn't you see Life of Pi? Oh, I actually haven't. Just previews. I actually never seen it though. Or read it. Wow. I got no setups here. I kind of want to go short here, but I have no setups. That swing trade finally works out on the 10,000 tick chart. Amazingly, it took forever, but it does work out eventually. Ooh, a silverback gorilla or a bear? What would win? Is silverback gorilla more vicious than a tiger though? Or maybe the fighting style would be better against a bear. Yeah, gorillas would have a completely different fighting style than a tiger. Tiger would like slash and bite, but the gorilla would try to like rip limbs off and stuff. Silverback is smarter too. Yeah, maybe he'll grab like a weapon. Maybe the silverback will grab the gun or the sword on the street. The ones that are just laying around everywhere. Silverbacks have thumbs. They can poke their eyes. They can get the bear and poke their eyes out with their thumbs. I got no setup here, pandas. This price action is just terrible. As you can tell, with these ridiculous pulls, this price action is pretty bad. I've just never seen a grizzly like. I've never seen the aggression of a grizzly. I've seen like gorillas kind of go crazy, but I don't think I've ever seen like a grizzly go crazy. Are they really that strong? Are they really that terrifying? Richard Harris with the most ridiculous comment. Bill 7, I think you're right. You know, if you're down 1,000 and you're just $30 from the fees, I would just be happy. You're basically coming out break even. If you're already down 1,000, I think you've already made. You know, you're probably already in the wrong mindset of trading. But silverbacks have backs of silver they can use as armor. You know, people think bears are strong, but think about the armor from a silverback. It's like metal. Cocaine Bear. That movie was just it was just I never seen like a horror comedy. It was basically a horror comedy almost. Second inch is short, maybe. I'll consider it. Problem here at this point, price action is just looking very odd. On a scale of 1 to 5, headed shark, how good is Cocaine Bear? Ooh, I would say red. The rating's red. Second inch is short, pandas. Are we gonna get a setup here? Woo! What's more vicious? The price action or a grizzly bear? What is more vicious today? Alright, pandas. Second entry short. Is it possible? Are we gonna get one? Are we just in a trading range? Should we even go short here? Should I assume we're coming back into the trading range? I feel like going short here is a bad idea. Most likely won't copy this trade. It's a little too sketchy. This signal bar is not good. The risk is small though. I can make the risk even smaller if I come in with a retracement. This may be the last trade of the day. I will come with a retracement for only a 2-point risk, a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio. The moment it triggers, I'm in. It's a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio. It's actually better than a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio. I'd consider it. Just because it's a first, second entry short in some sort of trend right now. In fact, I'll probably reverse my trade here. I like the idea of reversing my trade here. No, I cannot reverse it. I usually don't reverse. But this is such a trading range. I just feel like if it does reverse it, it has a good chance to come back to the top of the trading range. But I want a new low. I want a new low. This is confusing. Don't copy my trades, pandas. Obviously don't know what's happening here. But I'm going to reverse my trade if it does happen. And that will be my last trade of the day if we do get a reversal here. I think eventually if I reverse it enough times, I should come out positive, yeah. Sooner or later, it's gonna make a profit, right? Sooner or later. The reason why I'm willing to reverse this trade is because the risk is so small. I can actually just make up the loss here in one trade. May come back to the top of the trading range. I usually don't reverse my trade, but I did there because I feel like trading range is a good premise here, and we may come back to the top of the trading range. Trying to scalp. Looks decent. Not the best way to end that candle. Very frustrating day today. Your first second entry short, like in a trend, semi-trend, or some trend-looking thing, fails immediately, and then this trap. Oh, okay, let's go, baby. Easy peasy money. We are in a runner here, pandas. Maybe back to the top of the trading range. Not sure how long it's going to last for. Michelle says, can't save your friends from price action. That's true. Ooh, I don't think this runner is going to last very long. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I feel at this point I should just scalp out everything just because the price action is so choppy already. I don't know if really runners are worth it today. Yeah, runner gets stopped out. At the end, I'm still up $62. That's why I didn't mind taking this trade because of the risk was so small, and reversing it, I end up making up the money I lost anyway. So it's not too bad of a trade regardless, but you know, obviously I could have made more money if I anticipated the trap instead of the second just short. Alright, Penis, with that being said, hey. Yeah, the music didn't play. I don't know. I gotta look into that. I don't know why the music didn't play. Let me check it out. That's weird. Yeah, I gotta figure that out. I gotta fix that. The music is kind of like what makes it, yeah? Alright, Penis. I'll see you guys bright early tomorrow. And trade safe, everyone. 9 o'clock for a pre-market show, 9:15 for the mainstream. And take advantage of BBM 90 while it still lasts. Until Thursday. So, that being said, as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.
10,000 tick trap. 10,000 tick trap. Five-minute trap.